Right, ready. Hi, hello, Strife. So yeah, this is Sonic Chronicles. Pretty much the only RPG game in the on made on DS. I normally run the Sonic Rush trilogy, but I took an interest in this game a year ago. Particularly liked it, so I decided to just speedrun it. Yeah, can you hear me? Is there no voice? Perfectly. Oh yeah, well, I was gonna say yeah, one of that who was on my channel can hear me on your channel. Okay. Drop it down a bit. How's that? I'm ready to go, yes. Okay, so this category is only percent, which we're gonna beat the game entirely from a fresh file. But lately I've run NG Plus, but the big differences is that long story short, it's a lot tougher to beat it from a fresh file than it is in NG Plus. And you're gonna see that executing moves quickly is very key to beating this as fast as possible. So without further ado, I think I'm ready to start. So the time will start when I select the new game from the top. So the middle file is my NG Plus save, and that shows they've got 40 out of 40 Chow, which are also collectibles, by the way. So I think we can get started. I'll count you down. So yeah, we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Sonic Chronicles. Right now, the place has been. There are gang of marauders that are caught in trouble. The Chaos Emeralds are missing. The world's in danger. So as normal, Chaos calls Sonic for help. So what we need to do is to get across by the winch by the sea, and this game also has missions. So the first mission I completed gets me some XP, which you see in the top left corner on the smaller screen, the yellow bar indicates how much XP you have until the next level. So this first fight is mandatory, which is denoted by the message trapped given in the beginning. So which means, because there is an option to flee, but as you can see at the bottom, it's grayed out. Right now, we're not getting good RNG. Because this is normal dealt with in 4 hits. So now we're going to make further way through Green Hill, because Green Hill is pretty much fundamental for the Sonic games. And that guy at the top tries to block our path. But who comes but Amy Rose? She's going to help us smash some blocks. And she'll be useful for what's coming up. So we've got a choice of dialogue. It's very important we pick the right choices. So now we've got this drone's after us, and since it tries to escape us, we try to run after it. So before I had only Sonic, because Amy's joined us, we have both Sonic and Amy on the team. So first this starts with the fleeing section, which we jump over boxes and hit dash panels to catch the target. It does look quite a slow run. Okay. Yes. So Amy's hammer, I think, contributes how much, like, the accuracy of hits, because from a fresh file, accuracy isn't much of a thing. We'll miss quite a lot of shots if RNG's not in our favor. So this fight is not required, but we take this fight to make sure Sonic gets enough XP to get a power move. Okay, nice. So now Sonic levels up, which means we can now get ourselves a power move. So the most powerful move we can get is Fastball, which is both Sonic and Amy, which is why she's useful for much coming up, as well as having an extra pair of hands in the battlefield. So now we're going to go up here and get ourselves a pair of bottom thrusts. So these will allow us to do a bit extra damage. Yeah, the sound effects are pretty weird. If you do have any questions, I'm looking at chat as well, so if you got any, feel free to ask. So normally, oh yeah, there's one more thing I need to do. I need to also check how many power items I have, because I'm going to need at least 2 later on. So right now I'm going to go over to where that star is, you see on the lower screen. As RNG can play a huge factor, I'm going to do a quick save here, because it is possible to actually die to what's coming up. So this guy over here is a Marauder, and the Marauders have really taken all the Chaos Emeralds, and pretty much the world's in trouble. And Knuckles is missing also. So this is a quick silent tutorial, which I personally would think that there should be some music on. So this is the first boss. And this is why we took Fastball, so it can do quite a bit of damage. So right now 3/4 of his health is down, but every time he lands a strike, he gets some health back. So in this game, you can get ambushed, or you can ambush the opposing team. Right now, we're going to literally attack him to the end, but right now Sonic's life's in danger. Hope this... Alright, he missed. Nice. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, Amy and Sonic still have a turn left. Yes, 2 rounds. Funny how you mentioned stun locks, because that move would, like, stun the character, the stasis grenade, if you got any of the inputs wrong. Okay, so now we meet Tails. We tell us a bit more what's going on. So long story short, Tails built a trap, which the Marauders easily disable with their insane tech. While Knuckles got outnumbered and pretty much captured. Now we got to fight the SWAT bot. Okay, nice. Okay, so right now we're going to use Fastball first. Then Sonic and Amy attack the right drone, and Tails gives a power candy, one to Amy and one to Sonic. So because these drones can evade, we use the power move to take out the left one before it can do anything. Okay, nice. So the thing is, if a robot evades, then it can't be hit with any attack. But I'm gonna gamble this one. So because the SWAT bot didn't defend, this fastball will finish it. Okay, Amy's still alive. Right, we just gotta hope Sonic, Amy, and Tails finish it. Because that one's got self-repair. That gets 11 health back. Right, I'm gonna prioritize the right drone. Right, 3 rounds isn't too bad. So right now, we want to up Amy's speed as much as possible for what's coming up, and take Blow Kiss, while Tails wants to up his luck, and just get the first skill we see. We're not actually going to use it. And that's purely to, like, cut down on the menuing. And we have different choice options. We can even get something to completely roast Amy. I haven't done that just yet. But the reaction is funny. Right, so now Rouge's on the team. And we've reached the next chapter. So that's a quick tutorial of how certain inside areas work. And right now we're going to talk to this guy over here, and he's going to help us get to the rooftops. Because to get to the rooftops, we need to solve this puzzle to get up. There is another way to get to the roof, but we need a certain character to do that. No prizes for guessing who. So first I get Sonic to run all the way around to this missing pipe section. Then go to Tails and activate this switch. Amy to activate the other switch. And go all the way to this switch to activate this crane to pick up the missing piece. So I know Rouge gets a lot of hate on this game because of how she is in the fights, which unfortunately I'm gonna have to agree with, because in the fight she's pretty much the worst character, but in terms of field movement she's pretty much the fastest flying character, and is the fastest character in general besides Sonic and a certain character we're gonna get. So right now I'm gonna increase Sonic and Rouge's speed. Sonic's speed will help us later on, and Rouge, we're going to need a speed later on. So we're going to fly back and fly forwards to reposition the fly so we don't get into that encounter. Do the same here. Ooh, almost jammed. But didn't dodge this one, unfortunately. No. So if we get into an unwanted encounter, we do have a chance to flee. And we can't, and we want to make sure that we don't hit too many boxes, so we actually escape. So now, before we head to the first hideout, which is indicated by the star in the top left corner of the smaller screen, we're going to grab that item box. Because selling items is a thing in this game, but we're going to really want to sell that. So the power move I took as Sonic when he leveled up is Blue Bomber, and that's a combo between Sonic and Tails, and that's what we're going to be using here. So right now, we're going to be using an item on Sonic first, and then getting Amy to blow his Sonic to give him more power. And that will allow Blue Bomber to instantly take him out. But it looks a bit... It looks like the left one is defending. Or not. Because normally Amy goes after the two SWAT bots. So because they're not defending, Blue Bomber will do 50 damage per impact. And we're doing the same thing again. We're up and around. One, and we're going to leave this last input. So if you get a move, so if you miss an input, you do either reduce damage or just miss a strike completely. But with these guys, we always just like do reduced damage. So the reason I deliberately missed that is because if you execute a move, if a move is executed perfectly and it's the finishing move, then the perfect message lingers right at the end for 2.8 seconds, so it saves us a bit of time. If you don't get it perfect, if you don't have to. Of course, there's going to be a few where we don't have a choice, which you'll see later on in the game. So we try to get as many of those as we can. So this encounter over there is... Right. First I need to go up to the workshop and then come out. So what this does is automatically heals the whole team. Okay. So we do the same routine again. We use an item on Sonic, then use Blue Bomber twice, then Amy, blow his Sonic, and we play. Oh yeah, Overlord, I've reduced the volume a bit. Let me know how that is. Right, so far none of them defended, which is great. So now we can do the imperfect finish. So with this, we get all of them right but the last one, so we save that bit of time. And drop. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, thank you, DFT. So right now we just passed the second fight. So the third and fourth one are going to be precisely the same routine. So right now we're going to be going around to where the third hideout is. Very important we take this one first. because the fourth one, there's a short cut on the way back, which we can't access just yet because there's certain build ability we don't have yet. Let's go. So right now, I use an item on Sonic again. Blue bomber, Amy, blow to Sonic, defend. And those questions are really going out for Sonic. But I hope that one attacks. Yes. Right now, no one's defended. Which is great, because if they defended, they would take reduced damage. And reduced damage means another round, because the blue bomber would do 40 damage per impact instead of 50. By doing the math, we need at least 45 in order to take him out. Once again, I increase Amy's speed and I don't take anything with her. So right now, we get out, or do we? So that robot that was just flying out there is literally like right in front of you as soon as you exit the door. So you really just have no way of dodging this. So we have no choice but to just take it and flee. So right now we're going to deal with this puzzle first. So in order of speed, Tails goes on this switch, Amy goes on the far right switch, Rouge flies across, hits the third switch. One thing to mention is that the character you enter the puzzle with is the character you exit with. So it's very important we select Rouge, because Rouge allows us to instantly fly over this pit that we're about to cross right now. Like this. Because it's so quick that there's literally no time to change characters. Before we continue any further, we don't go to Tails' workshop anymore because it's that far out of reach. So it's faster just to like menu and give him a power candy. So now we're going to run all the way to the fourth hideout. Swap to Rouge, because she's the fastest flying character, and we need to actually fly across this water. So that grey icon shows that you need is a fly icon plus a fly 2, which you don't have just yet. So you can't take advantage of it. Okay, nice. Bomber, blue bomber, Amy blows us again. So this will be the last of these kind of fights. And unlike the slowest movement, I think for now it's either going to be Tails or Big. It's going to be the later one. But right now it's Tails. So as you see, I'm doing 56 damage from impact, and that's because when the character levels up, their damage increases a bit. I'm going to be doing the imperfect finish again. Nice. So Tails is level 4 now, which is great because level 4 is the minimum level you need to get. A character needs to get a level 2 ability. Build ability, rather. So Tails is the only one who has Fly 2 now. Rouge is not level 4 yet, so she won't have Fly 2 just yet. But Tails is, so only Tails can take advantage of that. So now we've gotten all 4 hideouts, we can now run all the way down here to go to Mystic Ruins, only to be blocked off by GUN themselves. So now we got to go back to Tails' workshop and figure out what to do. Because fortunately we have a way around this. So going back to the workshop spawns the X Tornado, which is what we're going to use to get around the GRN roadblock. Okay. Oh, this is a DS game, but I run this on 3DS XL. The main reason for that is I could play 3DS games as well as DS games. I recommend we're getting 3DS or higher because of higher response time. And then comes for Big the Cat. He's going to solve this poison cloud problem. If it's for speed, I think even Eggman is faster than Tails. So right now, we got Big now. We don't take anything with him just yet. So now we have a new build ability unlocked, and that's invulnerability. And once again, I want to enter as Rouge, because Rouge can Rouge is the only one here that can fly. And we'll be needing that momentarily after this. So right now I'll get Sonic to where we need to be. We get into that vent, the right vent. Because aiming Rouge, stepping on those switches, allows Sonic to be able to pick up this item, take it all the way to the other one. After I get Rouge to me to switch switches, grab Sonic, and use one small trick. So what I did there is that once Rouge stepped on the switch, I knew the puzzle would be completed then. So I could quickly swap to Sonic, and then respawn back to where Sonic is rather than where Rouge is, which is closer. Now in Rouge I can fly straight away, quickly swap to Sonic, head to the height where Knuckles is. Right, so now I'm going to wait here for our cue. Wait for it and go. So that allows us to completely skip the Marauder fights. Because normally we have to fight them. But taking that exploit, we can get to Knuckles with watch him free himself without having to fight them. But as just as we free Knuckles, we find out Angel Island has been nicked. Now we're trying to find out who nicked it. So now we got to fight. Now the team instantly suspects Eggman. So now they're on the way to look for him. And right now I've got Knuckles now, who has the new build ability Climb, and hence a new way to get to the roof without having to go through all that puzzle again. So now we're going to run all the way over here. So that wall was there before, but we need Knuckles to climb that. So important we take the third option here. So that will be able to get the Eggman device without having to fight that. That was really close to hitting that encounter. So right now, I do hope you have your salt emotes ready, because we're going to be buying a lot of rock salt, which will become useful to us later. So right now, oh, we've got a rock salt in there. Okay. Right now, sell all items I don't need. So they just take up space. Oh, nice! I got enough to get 12 extra rock salt. Beautiful. So now we detect another Eggman device here. we find out that there's a salesman who basically like conned him and gave him a faulty coffee maker, I think, that doesn't work. So now we gotta hunt that salesman so we can give a stapler back. And then get the Eggman device. Oh, you're about to find out. So right now, I go straight down to activate that dialogue, so that way it doesn't impede us later. But right now we have to go down here and meet a certain character. Who else but Shadow the Hedgehog? So right now, important we take the second option so we don't end up fighting him. Not only to save time, but I did want to test this in a certain chat route, and basically my team just got packed, like the Sonic 3 movie. So right now we want to throw the enemy down there. Right now I'm going to save this real quick. Actually no, we'll save this afterwards. So Overlord, to answer your question about the rock salt, so right now I give a bigger rock salt from Sonic. I also give one from Tails, which sets up the damage and the power candy. So this amplifies the damage that a character can do, where the normal attack is a power move. Normally this does around 20 damage, but with double rock salted, he does about almost 60 damage. And we go again. Boom. And you're out of there. So this fight is over quick. So right here, I'm going to save, because this encounter coming back is a bit tougher to avoid. Because unlike before, we don't have as much room to work with. Right, we're out of here now. And failing to dodge this one will result in a trapped encounter, which basically kills the run. So we want to avoid that at all costs. And right now, we nab the salesman, get the stapler back. I'm using up the skill this wall to get us the cheese. Because Cream, who we spoke to earlier, is an optional character. But to actually get but the only way to get her is to get cheese back. And to get up that wall, we need Knuckles. So we couldn't get her before Chapter 3. Okay, now that's done, we can now cross the bridge to get Cream. So there are 3 reasons for getting Cream. First reason is so that we can use cheese, because cheese increases our luck, which reduces the chance of getting ambushed. Secondly, as you saw, it now gives us a free character switch. And thirdly, it gets Sonic to get both Triple Tornado and Hellstorm, which we're going to need in this next fight. So right now, we give Sonic the Speed Sneakers Economizer, the Lucky Gloves, and last but not least, definitely not least, Sonic Cheese. So we're going to save this real quick because sometimes this RNG may not play out so well for us. Because next up we'll be chasing not 1, but 2 giant scorpions. So the plan is Sonic to rock salt himself, and then use Hellstorm on one of them, and then get everyone to defend. So the worst form is if they attack, because they can do quite a lot of damage with their attacks. Right, so that's one down. Okay. Right, this is looking good. Good. Okay, so now I get Sonic to use Hellstorm again. And I get everyone to defend, and this fight should be over. Boom. 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 And boom. Fight over. And we haven't even taken any damage, which is the best part. Oh yeah, luck reduces the chance of getting ambushed. So for example, in a place where we like to get ambushed, sometimes you don't even get ambushed there because of the luck. Unless of course it's a scripted one, which we'll see very late in the game. I remember when I did a run before that, and I was getting ambushed a lot. And I just realized I'd forgotten to take cheese. And cheese greatly increases luck of all members. So now that I've gotten pretty much all the Eggman devices apart from the shopkeeper one, I now can go to the shopkeeper, get him his stapler back, which gets me the pattern generator, because now we have all 5 Eggman devices, tells me to build the pattern generator, because there's a force field that Eggman is hiding behind, which we can only disable if we get all 5 Eggman devices. So now we're going to go back to Tails' workshop and get a full heal. So now I get Amy, Tails, Sonic, Amy, Tails, and Knuckles. Or should we call them Team Hellstorm? But this time we'll be using the other move that we got on our set when we got Cheese back. And this move is really going to save us here. Oh yeah, Ferox. I haven't forgotten our Ferox. Okay, let's hope this is normal. Yes, it's normal. So these guys can ambush you, though it happens far less times than not, but still a possibility. So this move I'm using here is Triple Tornado. So this fight used to be like really bad, because the best thing we could do is Blue Bomber. But a runner called, I think 9K4, figured out Triple Tornado, and that really saves us for this and the next fight. Right, let's save this game here. And move on. Fortunately, we don't have to recover any of the characters' power points, because right here we're going to be using Triple Tornado again, and should things go to plan, this will be a one-round fight. So these are swap-up Mark IIs, and these guys are a lot stronger. So we're going to need an even more powerful version of Triple Tornado to take him out. So right now I get Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles to give Sonic the Rock Salt, and then he's Loki's Sonic. Oh yeah, absolutely. Watch out for robot fights. This one specifically, it does actually make this one a bit slower. Because after this, we won't be fighting the robot anymore. Our menu is pretty long. Nice. Yeah, I don't blame you. This fight was pretty horrible before Triple Tornado came along, so it really saves us behind here. In the first fight, it could literally cost you like 40 seconds, 20 to 40 seconds per evade. But with Triple Tornado, we can take them out before they can do anything. Oh yeah, DFT, I haven't forgotten you, yeah. Rusty Hydraulics go for 25 rings, and those will be very important when it comes to buying stuff. I don't think it took that long for me to get good at it, because I did rush before doing Chronicles. Like, I was even able to do quite a few on the blind playthrough, but don't get it twisted. I am definitely a lot better at this now than I was before on the blind playthrough. But yeah, it took quite a ton of practice supposed to get pretty good at those. So, but yeah, from a blind playthrough, I think it took about around 4 months. Okay, so right now we meet Shadow, and unlike some of the other characters, he's not playing nice. So you know what? We're gonna go hardball. Seems like we're not the only ones going hardball, because Chaos Rift can instantly knock out a character / stun them. Nice. So Hellstorm one-shots him after you rock Salt Sonic. So right now I increase Sonic speed and absolutely make sure I take Axe Kick, otherwise, even though Shadow is at low health, he could literally still take us out if we don't have a power move. Yeah, you said it right off the bat. So first we chase him, then we use 2 Axe Kicks in the bed. And again. So Shadow over here can counter normal attacks, which is why we need an Axe Kick. He does counter us most of the time, especially from a fresh file. Honestly, I've not played a Mario RPG game before. Though I have played Super Mario 64 DS. So right now I get Battering Ram as big because we're going to need that later. And over here, very important, we take Atomic Strike too. And now Shadow agrees to join our team. We now run over to Shade. Who's pretty much behind all this. But Shade over here has a move that we do not want to see, and that is called Phase. With Phase, she can't be hit with any attack. So you definitely want to hope we don't get that move. If you want to play without Sonic, then yep. Oh no, because what's it called? Because you see, when you use like a combo move with other characters, all the characters available have to be in working condition. So, for example, if Knuckles had been taken out or stunned, I wouldn't be able to use Hellstorm because he's required for that move. And right now, Shade in the face is just a normal attack. Okay, Big, all you. Yes! Get in there, Big. So, while the Shadow fight, didn't look it could easily have been a run-ender, because if he'd ambushed our he with 2-shot character. Or even 1-shot if he does Chaos Rift like you just saw. So, as you see, Shade has just blocked the road. But Eggman has a trick up his sleeve, and that allows us to enter Metropolis through a secret move. Secret room. So this is a bit of a memory puzzle. So right now, there's a big screen up top, and you have to look at what blocks are being filled. So in this case, the 5th one is being filled, and so is the 6th one. So tap to the switch, and you need to do this 3 times. Right, so that's the 4th one. It would be easier to memorize this. The 4th, the 6th, and the 1st one. This one's the 1st one, and Knuckles the 6th one. Yeah, this is one of the most annoying puzzles. I would say the one after this is one of the most annoying, personally. Okay, so that's the 4th one. And the last one. Okay, it's not the 5th one. It's the 6th one. Okay, 3 for 4. So right now, I just increased Big's luck, and I don't need to get anything else from Big. So right now we're in Chapter 5, and this is the first point of no return, because once we enter, there's no going back out. But to move on, we have to first talk to Knuckles, then talk to Tails, who will activate the next part. And this is the first time we'll be splitting the party in 2. I myself haven't heard of this until I started doing a bit of digging. So right now I increase Amy's speed, don't get anything from her. Increase Tails' luck, don't get anything from him. Increase Rouge's speed twice. Get Jewelstorm 2. Before we get that. And Eggman, we up his speed all the way and get Sabotage 2. Those 2 moves, very important. So right now I'm going to get this Chow Egg. And later on, we'll see what useful Chow we actually get. So the fastest characters in this game, in the overworld, are Sonic, Shadow, and Rouge. So on Tails' team, because we don't have Sonic or Shadow, we use Rouge instead. So right now we're trying to dodge this encounter. Come on. Yes! Awesome. So that's tougher than it looks to dodge. Okay, now we need to make a brief run through it towards the airship base. So right now, I just get someone to just run past everything and head over to the airship base. So right now, I switch to Knuckles, because in order to get in there, we need Knuckles' wall climb ability. I'll wait here for a bit until that Moore's in position. Walk as well. We should be able to do this. That was a close one. So right now we need to open this box, and this gives us some rubber gloves, which are gonna be really handy for Rouge. For us to do a bit of extra damage. But first, we're gonna go right up here, get the second weapon part, and wait here. Wait for a bit, and grab right here to avoid that encounter. Because Eggman has a weapon that can defeat the he says he could build a weapon that can defeat the Marauders with. But we need to get weapon parts for it first. Yep, handy gloves. Pretty much all gloves here are handy. Though these look slightly handier because they look like washing up gloves, if you ask me. Just gonna grab that egg here. Okay, now that we've reached the reach the base, Eggman will be building his weapon, while Sonic and the others are on the airship. But of course, it won't be a walk in the park, because the captain here decides to not go down without a fight. To sort this out, I get Sonic to do 2 fastballs. All goes right, and he doesn't defend. He should be down with just these 2. Okay, nice, he's attacking. And fastball again. And he's out of here. Nice. So shall increase the speed once and leave. Right, don't do anything for long just yet. Right, so the ship is ours. Or is it? Because now these mortars start attacking our main weapon. Easy, we should probably go stop this, right? But no, Sonic and his team just literally just stand there and watch the weapon just get destroyed. So now we need Tails' help again. And that's where another puzzle time comes in. Alright, sit in. I swap to Rouge, who's our main mover. Because this chapter is where she really starts to shine with her speed. Oh no, oh lord, getting the Omega will take too long. Nice. Glad that worked. That's 2 for 2. Because dodging that is, sometimes the robots can just switch and just turn back at you. But if you get there fast enough, you can make it without having to stop. Without triggering that encounter. So Omega will be off to the left side, and we have to take like a trapped encounter in order to get him. Yeah, he does. Even if he did over there, it's still too long to unlock him. So Eggman, in this game, he has a pretty funny run. And the only character at that. Okay, 3 yellows, red, and a blue. I used to have a paper on my side when I was doing runs. Red, yellow, red, blue, red, and blue. Nice. I personally dislike this one the most because you have to memorize something, a 6 pattern, like, you have to remember a pattern 3 times. And you don't get shown the second time. At least with the other one, in the previous chapter, we can at least look on the board. And orange is not worked in our favour because ending on the blue one means I have to run all the way around, right to the top, whereas if I end on the red switch, I could go like straight up. So it's better to just run all the way back down and triggering that encounter. But first, before we proceed any further, we're going to be giving Rouge the rubber gloves we got earlier and the economizer. So there is a fly on the left once we jump down. But that's a fly 3 which you don't get just yet. Well, amazing, no encounters. I'm pretty sure this is the last one we get before we head back. No, you want body range big. So the right one is raiding. So Jawstorm is going to miss that one completely. But what Sabotage move does is that it instantly takes out the enemy. It instantly takes out the robot enemy. So that's what I use on the big, to deal with the big robots. So right now I use Sabotage again. And I screwed up, unfortunately. So that's a bit unfortunate. But fortunately I've got a bit of a big spattering ram. I hope that one can take that one out. And it does. Thank goodness that worked. So for that power move, I clicked one of the buttons too early, and of course, if you don't get it perfect, you're not going to do anything. So now that fight is over, we have this cannon activated. And that pretty much shoots shit from the sky, which allows Sonic and the others to get through to Angel Island. So Angel Island, I'm surprised that we actually have Angel Island in this game. Because I normally run DS Rush games and I've not seen Angel Island in like any of them. That's until I started playing this on DS. So right now we see pretty much the big boss behind all this. So quickly we jump down, nab that box, swap to Knuckles so we can climb out of here. And trigger this encounter. So this one used to be like encounter hell. Because there's a lot of encounters you can trigger. Right, let's hope that this works. Right, so we don't get quite so lucky here. You can do this in real time, where you can just go to the corner of that box, punch it, and not hit that encounter. But I didn't get so fortunate this time. Yeah, I think I will check Chow after this. So we want to load this bot here, so we can run around it. And unfortunately, we get caught with a discounter. So just so you know, each encounter we trigger costs us around 20 plus seconds each. So since you hit 3 of them here, that's 1 minute gone for Angel Island alone. Believe it or not, it's actually possible to do this with 0 encounters. So right now, I need to do a bit of menuing and see what Chow I've actually got. That could be useful. Reduce chance of being ambushed. So give this Kayla to Knuckles to reduce the chance of getting ambushed. Now items. So now take the rubber gloves off Rouge. Give Shadow the economizer for contingency. And I think we're good to go. Oh yeah, and Shadow the speed sneakers. Wait, no, don't think Shadow needs to have a speed sneakers. Okay, let's continue. Probably wondering why I didn't recover Knuckles or Amy. Oh yeah, I saw what you did DFT for your pretty much 100 your free Lotad run. And yeah, it is definitely a nightmare, especially unless you practice it a ton. So right now, I give Rock Salt to Shadow, do similar to what I did for the Shape fight. Drop this input because we know we don't need it, and boom, these guys are out of here instantly before they can do anything. So we don't need to actually need Knuckles or Amy for this fight. And they level up straight after, so there's no need to recover them. Sonic and Shadow, however, do not. Until after the second run through. So now we go back to Eggman's hideout to teleport, for Eggman to activate his teleporter. And while he does that, we see a bit more of his funny run. You didn't see it when he was running from the counters, but you'll see it now. Get your Eggman emotes ready. This is a bit funny. They have a whole unskippable cutscene for Eggman to do his funny run. So while Eggman's continuing his funny run, X, the main bad guy, decides to throw more marauders at us. And these guys are a bit stronger, so Rock's Atomic Strike ain't gonna cut it. So this is where Amy comes in with her Blow Kiss. And very important, we take Blow Kiss 3. Okay. So these guys are really going for us. But it shouldn't matter too much. As long as Shadow and Sonic are alive, we're good. Whoosh! Well, that's unfortunate. I think I may have to redo this. Right, so I think I may have to take a death here. Because unfortunately, no, Shadow got taken out before we could do the Atomic Strike. Sometimes this can happen. Most of the time it doesn't. Right, we're going to retry this fight. So now, I'm going to give Shadow the Speed Sneakers for once. So Knuckles defend. Shadow give himself a Rock Salt. Atomic Strike, defend, Rouge. Amy give Shadow a Blow Kiss, and then defend. Nice. So ideally you want Leech Blade, so that way it doesn't guarantee a hit. Okay, now this is the move we've been waiting for. This is what would have happened if luck had played in our favour. So that's a bit of a shame, but it didn't turn out too well. So right now, important we take Basketball 2 for the next part, and Shadow we take Chaos Rift 2. So now the main boss himself is ready to fight us. So this leader, the boss, is Ix. And Ix doesn't look like he has a lot of armor, but because he's the master, he definitely has a lot more armor than you give him credit for. Now, I don't know what you mean, DFC. So right now, I get Amy to block his Shadow twice, Knuckles to uppercut X twice, Shadow to rock onto himself again, and then use Atomic Strike twice, and then defend. So the fun fact about uppercut, which we haven't used until now, is that uppercut is armor piercing. Which means it doesn't matter how much armor he has or how much defense he has, it does exactly the same amount of damage if he wasn't doing anything. And right now, using that twice gives us enough damage against Ix to take him out in one round. Okay, reinforce. Well, yeah, Ix wants to bring his guys back, but it doesn't matter because we have Atomic Strike, which takes him out again. That is not something I've seen in a while. Boom. Oh, so this is 474. Yeah, we're actually in the marathon now. On the link in the title. So Ix now escapes with the Master Emerald. So now Sonic and his team have to after him. But right now, Angel Island falls because now Ix has nicked Master Emerald too. So now that Angel Island is fallen, and Shay decides, who we fought earlier, who was with Ix, decides to join Team Sonic. Because taking over the world wasn't agreed upon. She doesn't like his method, so she decides to join us to stop him. And right now, we have a new party selection. We got Shade now. So we take Rouge and Shadow. Rouge because she can fly, and Shadow the next part. And now that move I just took is a Kidney Rush. And that is a huge armor piercing move that we're going to use in the next chapter. Very important to go all in, otherwise it's going to heavily backfire. So now, right now, the power's pretty much gone out for Metropolis because of Angel Island Fallen just took out the power. So now Sonic and his team have to go to 3 generators to switch him back on. The Tails can build, and they're going to build a ship in order to stop him. So right now, I run at this corner for about 5 seconds. Make the way. So what normally happens at that point is that I can either go around him from the left or from the right, depending on what AI decides to treat me. Because sometimes it goes left and sometimes it just goes right. But it turns out it wasn't far enough to the left. Right. Okay, that generator discovered, so now I can make my way back out. That's all 3 of them. Unlike the first encounter, this encounter is a bit unavoidable. Or almost is anyway. Because even if you go to the left, sometimes it just goes after you and there's just literally no room to dodge. But I don't count that as a feasible dodge. Okay, let's see. So right now, this boss fight can be a bit iffy in RNG. Let's try to dodge this encounter. Ah, did it. Can't believe it actually worked. So right now it needs to be Sonic a power gun, because one thing I forgot to do is to swap moves for Amy. So how's that an issue? Because Amy will allow us to use fast forward. Okay, this isn't too bad. So at least the last one was going to take it out. Great, so now we have no Sonic, unfortunately. Oh, come on! I don't believe this. Wait, so now we don't have Shadow anymore. Yeah, you can one-shot with Chaos Rift. It seems like I'm pretty much dead here, so I'm just gonna take a death. Okay, so we're gonna reload for the save file we did earlier. First off, I'm gonna swap one of my characters. Swap Boosh for Amy, so that way I can use Fastball to take out the drones with one shot. Because unless you have geese, that's not going to do enough damage. Yeah, that's in the Twilight Cage. It doesn't. The Chaos Rift doesn't one-shot the bosses, but over here it does one-shot the 8-bots. Even I'm surprised that actually works, because 9K4, who pretty much created this route, actually put that in there. Yeah, Fake Eggman was just too strong for us. So we're not so lucky this time with dodging this one. Fortunately, it's not strong enough to negate Chaos Rift. Okay, let's go. Let's try this again. Better luck this time, please. Oh, really? Ambushed? So already I've lost Shadow. But at least these guys will go. So I'm gonna get Shadow back. Ah, no, this is a joke. I can't. Oh, wow. Guy is no chill. So I'll give a healthy to Shadow. Defend Shadow. Chaos with Eggbot. Give it a power gun. Okay. Hoping for the one shot here. Yes. And unfortunately, they have self-repair. Come on, Amy. Oh, man. Amy versus the Eggbot. Who's gonna win? I can't believe Eggbot overpowered us again. I don't know why it puts them both simultaneously. So this is what's normally supposed to happen. We're not supposed to get ambushed here. Okay, one shot please, one shot. Yes. Yes, beautiful. So one thing I like about this game the most is pretty much the power move system. Because how there's all different power moves you can use in this game to your advantage. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it can sometimes be why it doesn't. Why it sometimes shows you that it failed and sometimes it doesn't. So over here, we're going to take Shade. Now Amy, Shade, and Knuckles. So now we're in the Twilight Cage. The first planet we crash land on is the Chrome planet. Those of you that remember this, you probably remember a hard time with these guys. Because with these guys that we're going to face here, unfortunately, these guys have such high armor that really the only thing that damages them is our armor piercing moves. Fortunately for us, we have a Echidna Rush. And that's why Amy's Blocus 3 and Shade's Echidna Rush 3 come in conjunction. Yeah, the Eggbot had way too much defense, so there was literally no chance, pretty much no chance of hitting it without a power move. So right now, Amy gets Smash 3, which we need to get through the next section. Because now there's Smash 3 blocks here, and without Amy, you can't get through them. So now we're going all the way here. And now we have another conflict to do. Let's go. So right now we pretty much do the same as what we did last time, except we'll be using 2 echidna rushes. So I was actually supposed to give Shade the economizer so we can use echidna rush twice in a single round. So now we're going to have to deal with one more attack. It seems like the sound effects just get weirder. Okay. Nice. So now we're gonna head over to where the leader is, and that's all the way on top. Fortunate. So now we've got to flee this encounter. Fortunately, these guys are easy to evade. And though it does take up pretty much the whole hallway, it is possible to dodge this one. And those blocks I went through, you needed Amy to go through those. Because she's the only character in the entire like all of the characters that get Smash 3. Gonna save real quick right here, just in case the game crashes when I go to the shop, because that has happened before, and there's no autosave. So right now we just sell everything we don't need. Six rock salt, 1 earth ring, and 1 meta emitter. Yeah, they did. I honestly think it should be Knuckles and Omega that get Smash 3, because they could do a lot more damage than Amy without a hammer. It's a bit bizarre, really. The same way only Sonic gets Dash 3. So now we're going to head up to the top again and do another puzzle. Oh yeah, that's true, invincibility 3, yeah, he should have got invincibility 3. And it would make more sense because he's a robot and only Big gets invincible 3. So now, the only criteria is that none of us witches are the same, but we don't really know what order they're in. The only time where he isn't required is when there's 2 teams. Okay, now I'm going to make my way down to the generator room. Believe it or not, it's actually possible to dodge it. But like with one of the ones in Chapter 6, we don't deem this feasible in real time. Because that is a very tight angle to work with. Yeah, that puzzle's completely random. You don't know what order it's going to be, and just costs you unnecessary time. Okay, here we go. Okay, first chaos emerald down. It seems like all my characters leveled up. Good. But I'm not going to try to dodge this one, because like the gizoid that you saw earlier that looked like ML, it's definitely too hard to do in real time. For now, anyway. So now we want to let these guys escape. That's pretty much by just deliberately being slow. And there we go all the way back up. And there's 2 encounters to dodge here. Just missed it. Oh well. So with that one, both of them just literally come at you at the same time, and you can just drop down quickly and then dodge both of them. So now that we've got the first Chaos Emerald, we can now fix the ship. Now move on to the next planet. So this planet next will be the Nooral planet. So now you really want to watch what we select for dialogue, because these guys here, we start chomping away at the cyclone, absorbing all its energy, basically stranding us here. Yeah. These guys are very, well, if you thought they were troublesome, being on the level just puts us in even more trouble. Because these guys can, like, fully regenerate by a normal attack alone. In NG Plus, or even when you're slightly leveled up, it's not much of an issue. But when you have minimal upgrades, then they could be troublesome. So I just triggered an encounter. Because I clipped the edge. Big mistake for me. My bad. Thankfully, it's not a trapped encounter like the other one would have been. Okay, so now we get Amy, Shade, Knuckles, like I did before. Because now we're going to be seeing some more Echidna rushes, and even more weird sound effects. Because now we just hit the Zell planet. And unlike the Nooral planet, they're not so nice. But as normal, our normal attacks don't really do anything. One, two, three, four, five. Good. Right, Echidna rush time. Nice. Beautiful. So Sonic levels up, and now we get Axe Kick 2. Very important. Knuckles levels up, and now we get Quake Punch 2, which you don't need until the final chapter. But we don't really need anything else from him. So Shade, I give the Earth Ring 2. Don't need the Economizer anymore. Now I just need to give her a health leaf and the power drink. Seems like everyone's okay, so now we can continue on. Nice. So that dodge I just did there was extremely tight. I have to make sure I arced it right. Just make sure Sonic had just enough speed to make it through without getting caught. Okay, Lightning Shield is the one you want to see the most, because armor means nothing to the Echidna rush. As long as Knuckles is fine, that's all that matters. Beautiful. So these moves I got, we don't need them. But we take them just otherwise, because if you don't take them when you have 15 or more power points, then you just keep getting the prompt saying, do you want to continue without a power move? And that can just take up precious time. Okay, so let's see if we can skip this encounter. Yes. So right now we pause in menu, and right now we want to give Shade the Cursed Gloves, Sonic the Sparkly Gloves, Sonic the Earth Ring, and the Speedy Sneakers. Okay, I think that's all we need to do. Oh yeah, and to repower and heal Knuckles. good. Frankly, some of these aren't too difficult. So now we're in this ring, and General Ratos is there. But before we face him, we need to face Commander Sirat, who fights with 2 other Zora brutes which we just faced earlier. So let's go. So the good news is that we get lucky enough to get ambush. Bad news is that as you see here, doesn't really do anything. So right now I just need Amy to block this shade. Bend. Then Kidney Rush. One of them. Kidney Rush. Second one. Nice. Oh yeah, I think it only increases the normal attack stat. Right now, the Sonic has take health boot, makes it as a full health. And she needs to do Kidney Rush of the last Zoa. Nice. So after that fight is over, Sonic faces General Ratos one-on-one. So to deal with this, I get Sonic to box himself twice. And then that's kick this guy into submission. I just need to go twice again. Good. Okay, now I just need to get this one right and this guy's up, this guy's down. Goodbye. Fight over. So, well, for this chapter and the next chapter specifically, there's literally no room. Because I need Shaded Knuckles for a Kidney Rush, I can't change Sonic, and Amy I need for Blockers, otherwise the Kidney Rush won't be powerful enough. That's the same for the next chapter. So right now I'm going to get these 2 items. I don't normally do this, but I forgot to get a refresh away, which cost us the last fight. So now we just need to make our way back to the ship. Okay, let's go. Alright. So now I just need to take the same characters as before, because unlike last time we were here, we don't actually have to go anywhere. Because literally, as soon as you step out of the ship, this dialogue triggers, and the Nooral Queen quickly comes out to greet us. Just in separate form. Didn't know she could do that. So with that, we have both we have the third Chaos Emerald. Okay, so that's the 8th chapter completed. Now we just need to go to the Voxy planet and grab the Chaos Emeralds that are there. And then we should be ready to take on X. Oh yeah, Cream, long story short, she's pretty much the MVP support character. Here we don't use her here, but mostly because, like in Chapter 8, pretty much all the space is used up. And for this planet, this is the Voxy planet. So the jellyfish thing that we saw earlier is Thieves. And Ix, given the Overmind, who pretty much runs this world, an emerald, pretty much uses power to just enslave the whole colony. So the reason we couldn't go there before is because we needed the Chaos Emeralds in order to protect us from the Overmind's mind control. It's still insane thinking that it can like enslave a whole planet with just this mind. Psychic Wave. Frankly, these aren't much of a threat until we get later on, where we fight the Overmind itself. Nice. Okay. Okay, this is looking good for us. Alright, so before we proceed any further, we're gonna get a refresher wave. Use our refresher wave we got earlier. Oh yeah, also needs to give Shade the Earth Wind back. So now these Voxy have turned red. Shows that they're not on our side. So now hitting them will trigger an encounter. So these Voxy are much bigger. So now we're facing Thexel and two Voxy conspirators, which are stronger than the ones we faced earlier. Nice. Fortunately, we're going to have to do another round. Fortunately, we can actually use low blow now. Thank goodness we took that. Now we just need basketball 3. And low blow 3 we don't need. I'll get Quake Punch 3. Yeah, Cream. The only way to really guarantee it is Verox. Because I know it definitely missed at least a few of them during the time, and I was forced to use a refresher wave. But once you get that master down, with or without Verox, it's still pretty OP. Fortunately, she can actually heal herself. Okay. Okay. So teleport we need on this planet. Alright, no encounters. Even I thought that she could only heal replenish other characters. But it's definitely OP that she can actually do it to herself. So this is a classic game of tap it or leave it. If it beeps once, we tap it. If it beeps twice, we leave it. Just like now. And again here. So after this, we're going to basically overmind themselves. And these guys do not play nice. Beautiful. Oh, and by the way, if the last one is a double tap, I get the only character I didn't use to go atop. Gonna save this real quickly should anything go pear-shaped. Ooh. Okay, let's go. Hopefully we don't get ambushed here. Okay, nice, no ambushed. Then you block the shade. Shade, Echidna Rush the yellow one, Echidna Rush the blue one, Sonic the Sparkle, and defend. So the yellow one is one we really want to watch out for, because that one can do Side Confuse, which can stun the character, which means you can't use it for 2 rounds. Now you really want to get these Echidna Rushes right. Nice. And a blue one too. Right, looking beautiful. Now just need someone to do a second fastball, and that green one is history. So this is a pretty good Overmind fight. Nice. Okay, nice. Oh yeah, for the green and blue one there, nothing happens. But for the yellow one, the other one's Cyclone Fuse does actually work. And if it works, if you miss any of the inputs, the character is stunned and you can't use them for 2 rounds. Did a bit of leapfrog there. That's how close some of the triggers are. So now that we have 5 of the Chaos Emeralds, and we've been to every planet, the other 2 have to be on Nocturn itself. But thanks to our new allies, we have a plan to get in. And right now we need to get to the meeting location where they're actually at. Right now I'm going to go for something called a straight line dodge, and it should work as long as they're not too low. No way. I was way too low there. I don't know how that worked. So you can literally just run past that. Seems it's far easier than going to than going past the Chron, which takes up the whole hallway. Okay, now we sell a few things. Okay. Okay, so we already got 2 metal emitters. Now we need to get 9 extra. Alright, gonna get 1 refresher wave. I'm gonna trade 1 of those to 1 extra rock salt. Should anything go pear-shaped. So now the plan's set in motion. Now we're going to head back to our positions. Now we're going to carry out the attack. So that Cron Colony shop is the last time we get to shop. Because right now there's no turning back. Nocturn. Nice place you got there, Ix. Nothing like lava falls, spinning gears, and tons of enemies. Right, who'd like to go first? So now we've landed on Nocturn, we're greeted by 2 coloured gizoids, red and blue. Coincidentally the same colour as Sonic and Knuckles. Just realised that not too long ago. Okay, so right now I have Big and Amy on Sonic's team, and Cream and Shadow on Knuckles' team. No, I'm just gonna get refreshed for the sake of it. Might as well get level 3 Chaos Rift. Just what's there to lose. Okay, wait, oh, okay. The alarm has been set off. This is not a drill. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, that's true. It's about as hard as a heat as you could get. Nothing like raw lava itself. Okay, so that's the Sonic part done for now. Right now, we swap to Knuckles. And unlike on Chapter 5, we actually have Shadow on the other team. He's going to help us with some overworld movement. And already he's run into trouble, because that active cannon is preventing him from crossing that gap. And it was his idea to split us up. Just imagine if they had no communications, and they'd be pretty much stranded at the bottom before they even started. Sonic Generations of Knuckles. Not a bad idea. Okay. I'll swap to Shadow. And hopefully dodge this encounter. And we do. Nice. Right, I'm gonna grab this box real quick before we go into this fight. So right now we're up against gizoids and Turians. And these guys always ambush us, regardless of luck status. That's a bit unfortunate for us. So right over here to counter this, I use 2 plate punches from Knuckles to try to stun these two, to stop their movements. And those sparkly shields they have prevent us from doing any damage to them. So stunning them here is literally the best you can do. Because if you stun them here, they pretty much lose all their turns. Surprise Shadow survived 3 hits. Right, please stun these guys. Okay, so the right one is stunned. But the left one isn't. So I give 1 power jump to Knuckles, defend. Defend the Shade. And Scream. And Metropolis a Shadow. And once you know, these guys can copy our moves. Yeah, those MLs are gizoids. And right now they're proving too strong for us. So now we have to go. Knuckles had to contact Team Tails, or Team Sonic rather, to be able to find ways to disable their shield. So yeah, this game does come with pretty funny noises. So now we're going to right here. So the fun thing is, once we activate that, once we like trigger an infield action, So once we activate like an infield action, the enemy just walks past us as if we weren't there. I take advantage of that to literally walk past it without it, to give me enough space to dodge the encounter. Oh, it does a bit. When we face the final boss, they were literally made to like as part of the Echidna army. So now that the shields are gone, we're going to be able to damage them now. Goodness. Okay, quick punch. You want to dodge this one. Because these guys, because quick punch can stun the character. Can potentially stun the whole team. And just like that, with 2 Kingdom Rushes, they're out of here. So next up, we're going to be facing Skiller. But right now, I just need to use 1 Refresher Wave and move on. So we don't fight Skiller just yet. Because right now, we get someone to go to where the other gizoid is, Cherub. And then fight him. And Cherub has really played this smart. You're about to see in a minute. Yeah, for some, yeah, the gizoids can copy Shade's Blade Rush, Knuckles' Quake Punch, and even Rouge's Tornado Kick. I don't even know how that actually made it into the set. But clearly they're doing much better of a job that Rouge can do, since it's actually a real threat coming from them. So right now, we can't use power moves because we're underwater, and our blue PowerPoint bar, which you can see on the smaller left-hand side of the screen, is what we're using to breathe underwater. Okay, so this is a scripted loss too. So right now I just need 1 surviving team member. And right now he's really packing us. And now he's going for Sonic. So he should be fine. Because right now I'm going to use a health boot on Sonic. Quite health lead. Because that way he can survive 2 hits. Because the only way for us to fail this is if he knocks out all of our characters. So we just need 1 surviving team member for us to be fine. If only Big had 9 lives in this, he'd be pretty much unstoppable. Big just wasn't very lucky here. Oh yeah, he's just sleeping. He's not dead, thankfully. So right now, I've shot Shade twice. So I do once from Knuckles, and once from Cream. Good. So right now, Skiller's been defeated, and before we proceed any further, we're gonna give Knuckles a power candy. Or power drink, that works too. Because after this, Knuckles faces its Power Throne, which would be the final boss. And that boss can be quite dangerous. So firstly I get Sonic to do a meta emitter. Then I get him to rock salt himself. Then move on. So I get pretty much every character to give Sonic a rock salt. Except Amy, who's going to blow kiss Sonic. And right now it's worth 2 rock salt. Oh yeah, we won the 6th Chaos Emerald for beating Skiller. And facing Chariot is going to get us a 7th one. Because before we had 5 Chaos Emeralds. And beating Skiller gave us a 6th one. Perfect. I don't know why I'm putting luck forward. It's not going to really do anything for what's coming next. So before we leave this room, it's very important you run into that switch, because that triggers the dialogue and allows us to skip this entire final section and just get sports into the final area. So right now, I'm out here. I'm gonna save this real quick because there's enemies down here, and even when you drain the water, it can be it's a trapped encounter. So just gonna take a bit of a precaution because it's a bit of a turn to get in there. Just a small run. Right, we're in the room. So now we face Ix himself, round 2, and this time he's got a flashy throne to show for us. So now Knuckles doesn't want to help Ix take over the world, so he challenges him with all of his power. So unfortunately, Ix ambushes us every single time. Okay. Okay, great fight. Oh yeah, for the Japanese one, you can get Chow by putting the code for that, but yeah, it is a Japanese exclusive only. So those of you interested in experiments now on emulator, I think you can. Yeah, no, ambush means we attack first. Ambushed means they attack us. Like now. Okay, fortunately Tails isn't as important as the other characters, but I'm still going to take precaution and actually heal him. Because right now he's our best chance of a meat shield. Okay, fast ball. Okay, this is looking good for us. Now just needs fast ball again. And then he's out of here. Nice. Yep, pretty much. Tails is our new meat shield now. Because even Big has a lot more meat than Tails does. So right now we need Amy, Big, and Shade. So the reason for picking... So Amy is obvious because we need fastball. Big, so we don't get any... Big and Shade for less level up screens. Also, one thing I didn't know until I actually ran this record attempt is that if we're rock top short, Big can use Battle Ram to do just enough damage to take out X. Because right over here, he can bring his guys back, as you saw him do the last time we encountered him. So now I get Shade to give Rock Top to Sonic, and a Power Drink to Amy. Because right now, I need 3 fastballs of her and a Blow Kiss. You know, it would be fun to see Super Big. We've never seen that before. Right, goodbye, X. So now I just need to pass with these 2 side guys. And we're good. And unfortunately, these Gizoid Guardians have pretty much 100 accuracy, which means we always get hit if they attack us. Right, beautiful. Okay, so now we've got the Master Emerald back. Alex is down for the count. But wait, he's got another trick up his sleeve. He's actually used the Master Emerald to become some kind of super version of himself. So you know what? It's time for Supersonic to counter. Okay. Okay, Supersonic time. And finish. So we do have to execute this pretty much perfectly to end this. I think in Return of Nazo that no living thing can absorb its power, but X already has no elemental weaknesses, so he's definitely built different. Right, so before we stop time, the time will end when the question mark appears after the end. So this cutscene, unfortunately, we can't skip it. So we just gotta watch it to the end, and then just skip the post-credits. Super gullible. And time. Yeah, especially when things didn't look like it was working out. Like when I faced the Xbox. Yeah. Once again, thank you, Strife, for having me on to run this. It's been enjoyable running this as well as you cheering me on. So yeah, thank all of you. It's been definitely been something, because like, especially with like luck not going our way. So yeah, it's been pretty fun. So yeah, thank you guys for the GGs. Good luck to all you runners out there who still got to run. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty much all from me.